towards an active life. Fundamental motor skills from 12 to 18 months old.
Bonjour, je suis Annie.
Hi, I am Annie. I work for the Quebec Blind Sports Association and I'm a kinesiologist.
Hi, I am Georgiana, mother of Ella Maria, who's 1 year old.
With Ella Maria, we're going to continue working on crawling and begin learning to walk.
Should I expect my daughter to start walking on her own at 18 months?
Not necessarily. Sighted children generally start walking on their own between 9 and 18 months old. But for children with a visually impairment, it's between 16 to 22 months. But Ella Maria could very well be walking earlier or later, which is okay. Every child develops at their own pace. In the meantime, we can encourage her to stand up and maintain that position. But before we tackle walking, I'd like to continue working on crawling.
Honestly, I can tell that my child doesn't really like crawling. She tilts her head forward as well.
Here are a few tips that could help. First, to help her lift her head, you can get down to her level, talk to her and show her a rattle or a bright object to encourage her to lift her head. You can also gently massage her neck. If she is on all fours but isn't able to crawl forward, you can encourage her by either putting your hands on the soles of her feet or, when she tries to lift her knees, gently push her thighs forward.
Do you have any ideas or fun games that can encourage her to crawl?
Of course. For example, you can put a small basket in front of her filled with toys she likes in terms of their texture and the sounds they make. You can first see for yourself what's in the basket by crawling towards the basket and shaking the toys, which will definitely attract Ella Maria's attention. You can also let her move forward a little. Hold her by the waist, then let her go. She may find that fun. We can also imitate animals on all fours and play with cars. We can also place a mat with interesting textures, be it a yoga mat, a non-slip bath mat, something rougher or softer. Use a variety of textures. Just make sure the mat doesn't slide on the floor.
I have a lot of toys at home and I don't really know when to introduce them to Ella Maria.
At this point, it's good to introduce toys that are going to encourage your child to stand up and maintain that position. Think of a musical table or simply a low coffee table where we can place an object that makes sound when we press the button or an object that she likes. We can also introduce a toy with wheels that she can sit on and move it with her legs, or even a walker that she can hold to keep herself upright while she moves. The advantage of this for a visually impaired child is that they are going to collide with obstacles in their way. This can give them the confidence to move around swiftly. Obviously, we must make sure to place barriers at the top of the stairs.
We spoke earlier about walking, no?
Of course. To encourage your child to walk, we can play the following games. Have your child's back facing you, place her feet on top of yours, and take her hands. Next, walk together so she feels the movement. While she is standing, you can also stabilize her by the hips or use walking wings, which could save your back. Pay particular attention to your child's feet. Visually impaired children often have a tendency to walk with their feet pointing outwards, like a duck, which makes them feel more stable. However, this position will hold them back when they start learning to run or move around using a white cane. Certain children also have the tendency to drag their feet to lessen the movement of instability when they are on one foot. If you notice either of these tendencies with your child, we recommend consulting an occupational therapist or a physiotherapist to address it. You can refer to the written guide and the cheat sheets to remember the tips we just went over and for other tips. You can find them online at www.sportaveugle.qc.ca. To reach the ASAQ team, call 514-252-3178 or write to us at infoasac@sportaveugle.qc.ca. We'll see you at the next clip for children from 18 to 24 months old, where we tackle walking, climbing, throwing, and catching. Thank you to our partners, l'Institut Nazareth et Louis Braille, INLB, l'Institut en réadaptation en déficience physique de Québec, l'IRDPQ, le MAB McKay, l'Association québécoise des parents d'enfants handicapés visuels, l'AQPEHV, la Maison des enfants de l'Île de Montréal et le groupe d'entraide maternelle de la Petite Patrie.